Here is one big mistake that the Republican Party might be making during the Trump campaign. I've been noticing that the Republican Party has been trying to appeal to a wider audience, which technically is a great idea. I think it's wonderful that they are trying to be more welcoming and inviting towards those who have been sitting on the fence, not quite sure if they would like to vote for the Republicans because they do not agree with Trump 100%, and perhaps they were worried that they might be discriminated against in the party, mostly due to all the media and lies. But here is where the problem comes in.
Yes, why have we let the Democrat Party become controlled by people who don't have children? He asked before speaking with sympathy for those who like to have children and raise families but are unable to for various reasons. There have always been people like that who even thought they would like to have kids and are unable to have them. Let's set them aside, he said. But from what the media is now putting out, they are doing this intentionally. I've seen this happening.
Resurfaced with a video of JD Vance, and it's not really helping him connect with a lot of voters. Take a look.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. And it's just a basic fact. You look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children. And how does it make any sense that we've turned our country over to people who don't really have a direct stake in it?
Sir, wow. There are people who have chosen not to have children for whatever reason. There are people who want to have children who cannot. How dare you? You never had a baby. Your wife had a baby, but you never had a baby. So you know nothing about this. And how dare you? And women, you heard how he thinks of you.
Yeah.
This is not good for you, JD.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I mean, it's
What the hell?
It's so mean against. It's so mean against cats. I mean.
My name is Chris. I'm a Reagan Republican who voted for Nikki Haley in the primaries and backed her all the way, but I cannot get behind or support Donald Trump and JD Vance. They're just too extreme for our party and for our country. I think they would take us down a very dangerous road, and so that's why I'm backing Vice President Harris.
Hey, my name's Kyle. I'm a lifelong Republican from Alabama. I voted for Trump twice. I started to move away from Trump towards the end of his presidency, but I still held my nose and voted for him. Since then, he's been nothing but a disaster. Picking JD Vance just really solidifies my decision to vote against Trump, to vote for Democrats. I voted for Nikki Haley in the primary. And I'm going to be voting for Kamala Harris. That's the right choice for America in 2024.
I'm Charles Ross. I live in Hillsboro, Oregon. I was and have been a registered Republican my entire adult life. After the 2020 election and how he led a movement and incited people against the very democratic fabric that this country was based on, ruined the civility and the dignity of the office of president, and fundamentally broke down the building blocks that are this nation, and how he absolutely incensed real heroes and real people who have made a difference to show his very narrow and tyrannical opinions and hard authoritarian views. I can't support that, and I think a lot of Americans can't, and they're tired of it. I'm not a Democrat, but I will not vote for Donald Trump. My hope is that a moderate candidate will be elected, and that the Republican Party will rid itself of Donald Trump and return to the civility for which it has always been until Donald Trump took control. And I hope that we can, as a party, move past this. But until that happens, I will not support Donald Trump, and I will not vote for him.
Yes, you can clearly see how these people took this video out of context. You can see it here. He asked, before speaking with sympathy for those who would like to have children and raise families but are unable for various reasons. There have always been people like that who even thought they would like to have kids and are unable to have them. Let's set them aside, he said. That was what he said on that video. He never talked to someone in a very bad way, but the media would just trim that part. Oh, to part. Let's say, he doesn't like women. That is just the kind of message these people are putting out, which is not good. If you want to do political campaigns, do it nicely. You must not lie. You must not cut video out of context. When I see these kind of practices, it is not given.
Don't mess with the cat ladies. A comment made by Donald Trump's running mate JD Vance has struck a nerve across the country. He once called Kamala Harris and other politicians childless cat ladies. Now women who have cats and no kids are hitting back, including Jennifer Aniston and a lot of Swifties. As Amber Cogliano reports, the claws are definitely out.
Republican Veep candidate JD Vance is igniting a firestorm for once calling citizens without children childless cat ladies.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. If you look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children.
Vance made the comments in 2021 when Tucker Carlson was a Fox News personality. The video has just resurfaced.
There are people who have chosen.
I am hearing from so many girlfriends, lifelong Republicans, that are so offended.
Even Jennifer Aniston is offended. In a rare political statement she posted, "I truly can't believe that this is coming from a potential VP of the United States." The 55-year-old actress, who has been open about her past struggles with fertility, spoke directly to Vance. "I pray that your daughter is fortunate enough to bear children of her own one day." I spoke with 31-year-old Lauren Shake and her 2 cats.
What was your reaction to JD Vance's resurfaced comments?
A little bit of shock and a little bit of annoyance that that's still the...
You can see the firestorm on the media. I really wish if he can address this, because people like this will stir up kind of reactions just to discredit you. This is not the kind of politics I really want to see. Going to bring back resurfaced videos and even cutting it out of context and making it to go viral is actually a big issue. If they want to do that to all political candidates, like what I see, they talk about Kamala this day, when you want to say that, these people will not like you to even voice it out. They say, oh, you lie. They're even giving out talking point to the media on what to say and what not to say, which to me is still very dishonest, because people should be able to express themselves the way they want while respecting each other. Now look at celebrities, which I know these are the kind of talking points. They just want to finish him up, like I've been saying. Some say, oh, Trump made a bad decision to pick him up.
Agenda